Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nightfall Adventures. I'm Nick. I wanted to talk to you today about a squaller that I got sent to me probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago by Scott Kristen. He owns JC Calls and he lives in Washington, Indiana. And I'm not sure if he makes these out of his house or makes them out of a shop. Never really asked him that question, but he makes some awesome customized squallers. So this isn't just the only model that he makes. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about him, but there may be a few that haven't. You can see him all over Facebook. People are really bragging on him, and I can see why. He has a million different color combos that he's doing on these squallers, and it's really, really cool. I mean, the colors that he's produced, I mean, this one is, from what I've seen, this one is almost kind of plain looking compared to the the squallers that I've seen him put on there. I've seen 3, maybe 4 different colors on the same squaller, and they just look awesome. And also you can get a band up on top. I don't know if it wraps all the way around or halfway or what, but you can get your name on that, and that's really cool. I think those are $3 more if you have the band added to your squaller. This one doesn't have it. If it did, I wish I could show it to you, but this one's just without it. But you can get on his Facebook page or his business page, which is JC Calls, and you can look them up and see the pictures. They're all over. But definitely impressed with it. All my buddies that I hunt with, they said it sounds really good. And Austin, he is the squaller critic. He's definitely anal about his squallers. So he's the best I ever heard at blowing one. But he's always talking about them and looking into them and keeping up on them. And if one gets a compliment from him or an approval, it must be nice, because he's the pickiest person I've ever seen on squallers, and that's a fact. So I'm sure he'll laugh at that whenever he watches this video, but it's true, and he knows it. So, but anyway, I reached out to him and I introduced myself to him and explained to him what I was doing. And I said I have a YouTube channel. It's about coon hunting, and wanted to see if you'd be interested in maybe giving me a sponsorship. I'm trying to pick up a few sponsors on some items, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing, as far as what you're putting out and everything, and wanted to know what you'd think. And he said send me a link of your YouTube channel and I'll be more than happy to check it out. And he did, and he got back with me later that evening. And he said, hey, what's your address? I'm sending you a squaller. So I was really excited about that. It was nice to know that he liked what he's seen and all that. So hopefully we can continue to grow and, keep putting out good videos and stuff that you guys like to watch. So I don't want to put out boring videos. I know there's a few that I've went back and watched, and, some are definitely better than others, but, I guess that's what you learn from, you know what I mean? You put up videos and you see the views and the comments, and what works and what doesn't. It's just a part of it. You got to go through the bad to find the good. But anyway, sorry, I accidentally hit play on a video. Also, I got a new camera, and I'm going to be doing a lot of filming with it now. A lot of people have asked me, what kind of camera do you film with? Be completely honest with you, I have an iPhone 8 Plus, and that's what I do all my filming with. I have from the beginning, and I've been happy with it. I think that the videos are pretty clear. I always upload them in 1080. I could upload them in 4K, but it takes absolutely forever, and a lot of the times it'll get 3/4 of the way through, and then something will happen and the upload will fail. So I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know if you have to be connected to Wi-Fi to actually get it to go all the way through or what. I'm not really a wizard on that stuff, but I've had a lot of trouble with the uploads that I try to do in 4K. So I always do 1080. But it seems to be, just fine and clear. I've never had anybody, comment and mention like, hey, your videos are really blurry. Is there anything you can do to fix that or whatever? So I'm assuming they're all right for now, but I did go out and buy a camera, spent a pretty good chunk of money on it, got the external mic and all that. So hopefully the audio will improve. That's one thing that I wasn't really happy with in my videos. The image was fine to me, but the audio kind of sucked. If it was windy, or the bad angle, or you're too far away from the phone, you couldn't hear. And we always try to talk loud and clear, anyway, especially if you're say it's raining or you're hearing the dogs barking, especially at a tree. You have to basically holler to make sure that the people are hearing you, because those barks just drowned out the audio. So we kind of fight that all the time. But yeah, we're excited about that. And also another thing is zooming in on coon. I've had people say, like, especially in the summertime, how it is, you tree on a tree and you might see a little bit of a coon, or you might catch an eye, and you try to zoom in with a phone, it doesn't go very far. So you play the video back and you're like, man, I couldn't even see that. And you hate to post it, because people are going to be like, oh yeah, that tree was slick, and he posted it anyway and just lied and said there was a coon there. And honestly, that's not the case, but I can't prove that to anybody unless I show a coon. So that was one of my biggest reasons that made me go out and buy a high quality camera, is to where I could actually zoom in and show you the coon without just telling you about the coon. So that'll be a big improvement for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, and the squaller, and let you guys know that the video should be improving here, and definitely excited about it. So it is August 17th. Kill season comes in November 10th. So we have a little bit to go, but it's definitely getting closer every day. So I can almost smell fall in the air a little bit, especially at night when you're hunting it. You're like, man, it feels like any day now the leaves are going to turn and start falling, and all that. And also I deer hunt, so I look forward to the fall for that reason as well. So summertime to me is kind of boring. We try to do a little bit of fishing, and we run pups and hunt in the summer, but you can't kill them, and I don't really like hot weather too good. So being out on a boat getting fried, unless you're fishing early in the morning or late in the evening, it's not really all that fun to me. But definitely getting to that time of year where it's more enjoyable for me, and I'm sure a lot of you out there, say you can't wait on it either. But it'll be here before we know it, and over before we know it, so we can't get in too big a hurry. But definitely excited about my pups. My Walker pup, Cash, I raised him from about 6 weeks old. And then my English red tick, Slim, I got him about 2 weeks ago. So he hasn't really been fooled with any, until I got him. He's green. I'd say Cash is probably more advanced than he is, and he's green as grass too. So definitely running two pups that don't know a whole lot. Cash has treed with another dog quite a bit now the past few weeks, and like you've seen in the last video, he finally treated his own coon by himself, and that was awesome. I mean, I was overwhelmed with joy when that happened. You always wait on that when you're starting a young dog. You're just like, man, I can't wait for them to tree that first coon by themselves. And he finally did it, and I was stoked. If we didn't tree another coon the rest, of that night, I wouldn't have cared. I was just that happy, and that's normal. That's how it is. But waiting on Slim to start showing a little bit of interest. I think he is showing interest in a way. I've never heard him open up, on track or anything like that, but he will hunt a lot deeper than Cash already. He's not scared to get by himself. Rage, he'll be 500 yards in this direction. I'll look at the Garmin, and Slim will be, 400 or 500 that way. And it's nice to know that he's not scared to get off by himself. He's a year old. Cash is 11 months old. They were born in August and September of 17. So they're, it's not that I expect them to be treeing their own coon every time I take them out. I have heard of people saying that they had 6 and 7 and 8 month old pups running treeing their own coon, and I'm not calling them a liar. I know that it's happened. And that'd be awesome to have a dog do that. But for me, that's not the case. I've never had one start that early. It's usually always been, about that, no earlier than 11 months for me. It just kind of always around that same time. But it's not really up to the handler. It's up to the dog. Every dog has an internal switch mentally, and it's going to switch whenever he's ready. There's nothing you can do to bring it out until they're ready to do it. And I've heard of guys ruining dogs, pushing them too hard, and just trying to make them a coon dog at a real young age, and you can't do that. You know what I mean? Every dog's different, but as far as forcing them, they're all the same. You can't force them. You just have to let it happen, and it will. You just gotta put them in the woods, give them an opportunity, and let them roll with it. So that's my opinion on that. But if you guys want to see any more videos like this, of just me and you talking, let me know. If not, I won't try to post videos like this all the time if you guys aren't enjoying them. But most of the videos we make, probably all of them, are of us actually out there hunting, and we don't get to do a whole lot of talking. So I figured, now that I got this new camera and everything, this was a good excuse to make a quick little video. Well, I guess it isn't that quick. We're almost 12 minutes into it, but it was a good chance to try out my new video recorder, and try out the new editing software. I just purchased some editing software here a while back, 2 different kinds, and I'm kind of trying them both and seeing how that works. So definitely trying to get the quality up for you guys on the editing part. So, well, I'll let you guys go. I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, tell your buddies about it. If they want to watch some pretty cool coon hunting videos, let them know. I think they're pretty cool. You guys may not, but I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. I'm not doing it for fame or anything like that. I just love doing it. It gives a whole new excitement to running dogs. So yeah, hopefully we can see you guys later tonight if it doesn't rain, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.